out. Very cool. Gonna be a badass 16-wheeler. So we finally have this thing on the road. This has been, call it a side project. Jenna, who works at the office, this is her car. It was actually her grandpa's car, then her dad's car, and then now her car. She's a bracket racer, like Joel, her fiance, bracket races. She bracket races. Gen 3 Hemi in here. It's got a turbo 400 motion control in it, with a Vortech supercharger on it. So it's a 5.7 based Gen 3 Hemi, so with the Vortech, trying to make around 700-800 horse, but main thing, it's a drag and drive car. That's the one thing with us doing it at the shop, is we insisted that we needed to be able to drive it on the street, and so that's what it does. Just cool setup, all QA1 suspension underneath. It's got TBM brakes, like lots of good cool stuff on this car. Should be like a Michigan Miles will be where she debuts it, but like, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, first time getting it out, just working on some of the tune-up stuff. We're working with Big 3. It's going to go down to Big 3 on the chassis dyno, get its final tune and everything. Our main thing was just being able to get it to where it could run and drive, and that's where we're at with it. I mean, the Aces, with the touch panel and everything, I mean, it's basically been easy peasy to put it together. Kept everything, Aiden wired this all up. It's on a key start, like just basically should be like your daily driver. Park it in the garage, drive it. You can take it out to the race. There you go. First road drive with it in the cold. Now to get it to the chassis dyno and get that figured out. But first we'll take you through everything underneath, but just show you like this motion shifter. These motion shifters are awesome. So, but she's set up with line lock, trans brake. I'm not sure what Aiden, there'd be trans brake. There's line lock. I don't know what the other button's for. Maybe that's for the gear vendor, because it says a gear vendor overdrive. So I mean, just it's gonna be cool, gonna be a fun driver. Like everything that her fiance has is all like race only, can't drive it on the street. So this, she's gonna be able to drive it to the track, run 6.0 bracket class or whatever she's running, and hey, drive it back home when the day's done. Our newest giveaway, Holden Commodore. So they call it a sport wagon. They actually call it in Australia a long roof. So this is right-hand drive stick shift. So we just wrapped up the Durango giveaway. The winner's actually on their way here to pick up the Durango giveaway. So you'll see the winner of that. But now we're rolling out our new giveaway, which this is one of the rarest colors that you can get. Imported from Australia, right-hand drive. I always wanted a stick shift, so this is a 6-speed, so you gotta shift it with your left hand. So that's very different, but LS base, 6-speed, cool cruiser. I drove this thing all summer. It is It's a badass car, and it gets looks everywhere you go. The last giveaway we gave away, or the last Holden giveaway we did last summer, was a Ute, so it was actually the pickup truck version. That did incredible, and I really hate this because this is such a rare color to give away, but hey, I feel like this is going to be good in somebody's hands, so we're making this the giveaway that's going on right now. Every dollar you spend over on the website gets you an entry for it, and I'm telling you, this thing is cool. If you want to be the most popular person at the car show, this is the car for you. If you want to be the most popular person at the racetrack, do a couple mods to it. This is the car for you. 100% stock, so exactly like it was built by Holden in Australia. And hey, just go to our website, grab some merch. Every dollar you spend gets you an entry. And just like the guy picking up the Durango, in a couple months, you could be picking this up, and it could be you. And no, it is not the camera reversing everything. I am actually driving from the passenger seat. That's what's cool when you get these Australian cars over here. So this Holden from Australia, imported over here, and it is a stick shift. So you are driving on the right hand side and you're shifting with your left hand. And I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated because I'd wanted a stick shift. We had the Ute last year that we gave away, and it was an automatic, and definitely was cool the feel of driving on the right hand side and getting used to where that's at. But driving on the right hand side and it being a stick shift, that was what I really wanted. So this car was awesome when we got it, and yeah, been driving it all summer, and now one of you can have this parked at home. You get all the people staring at it when you stop at a traffic light and everything else, asking what it is and how is it to drive on the right side and all of those things. Well, you get to experience it all. It's a cool car, and with it being LS based, I mean, it literally is exactly the same thing as like the Chevy SS that they made over here for a little while. It came off the Holden assembly line, and then the same as the Pontiacs before they were discontinued. They obviously were all left-hand steer, but yeah, just a cool car. And it's a nice day in November in Michigan, but make a very good Christmas present for somebody. You just gotta get over the website. Every dollar you spend gets you an entry for it, and we just gave away, I mean, this is actually our 11th giveaway. So the Durango just got picked up. That was our last giveaway, and now this giveaway to me is way cooler than any giveaway that we've done yet, because it's a rare color, and it's also an imported car from Australia. So like nobody else has one of these, and the color of it, I think they made less than 1,000 of this color in Australia, and it's the only one that anybody knows of that's in the United States in the long roof version, which would be, we would call it a wagon, they call it a long roof or a sport roof over there. All right, so QA1, complete suspension kit on this thing with all QA1. So they make the drag suspension, so that's cool. But the other is TBM brakes, bolt right up to the QA1 suspension. So it's got four-wheel disc brakes, TBM style. So TBM brand, TBM brakes. So basically the low drag ones, that zero drag. So complete, like I said, QA1 suspension system. So they have the bolting kit for the A-body Mopar. So 69 Dart fits that, and literally it basically the front half, all of this underneath, you take it off, and then this goes in with the Gen 3 Hemi mounts on it. We went to a Turbo 400 trans, so this has a Turbo 400 on it. Because it's a street car, it's got a gear vendor overdrive. So this will have overdrive for driving down the street. So you got the gear vendor overdrive, and then short exhaust on it. But custom 9-inch fab rear end for this, but QA1 drag pack. So it is replaced all the leaf springs with it, but use the leaf springs mounts for the QA1 suspension. So it's bolting to the, I mean, basically it's designed, just goes in there, replaces the suspension, and then you get a full drag suspension. Double adjustable shocks on the back. So this should be a very good, reliable combination for the drag strip, with a lot better handling than the 69 Dart came with. But I mean, just Aiden ran all the fuel lines, everything to the back. It's got a fuel cell in the back, and I'll show you that with a Holley fuel pump. Cool thing about the Holley fuel pump for this is it actually went in, you buy a race tank, and it's got the big filler neck in it. Take that out, and the Holley fuel pump with filler and everything fits right there and bolts right into that tank. So I mean, that was an easy addition to convert a race cell to an EFI fuel cell with an in-tank fuel pump. So did that as well. Overall, I mean, just a good build. It's got mufflers on it, so it's not too loud for Jenna. But and there's that power steering rack too that I was talking about. The QA1 or the QA1 rack that came with it. But then to accommodate the power steering, it just literally is just the hoses come off and they run to the electric pump here. And Aiden wired that up, and what was the amperage? 80. So yeah, it takes a big wire for it. That's the one thing with it, but it is a you figure when you're running the entire power steering driving down the street. He's working on actually an adjustable potentiometer on it, because the one we did, the first one on the Ram Charger, and the Ram Charger all works great with it, and that actually was the stock Dodge power steering rack that we just plumbed it to. This one, I think maybe it's more efficient when it's a rack and pinion style. So we needed to dial it or adjust the power to it. So actually they make an adjustable potentiometer for it that we're able to dial that in. Aiden's working on wiring that in now to be able to fine tune that power steering, to have the right feel for it all the time going down the road. But something we didn't do in the other one. So that's the underneath of the car. I mean, just a clean, cool setup, and should be a good car. Happy to get it out of here. So, and actually Jenna out there using it. Mentioned this was Jenna's grandpa car, then her dad's car, before it was her car. But tell us a little story about the history of the car and how you know the car growing up.
So when I was younger, it was always a race car. We went to the track every Sunday. My dad and my grandpa. My grandpa sold this to my dad to get a new car. My dad raced it the way that I bought it forever. Blew it up probably 8 years ago now. I bought it from him. And
it sat on the trailer, didn't it? Like
in his garage forever, blown up. He was gonna fix it. We rewired it. Didn't end up fixing it anyway. I begged him to let me buy it for probably 2 years before I bought it. And then I had it for probably, 6 months before it came here.
Right. It's been here for a while, getting everything done, because it's been, we call it the side hustle car that gets worked on when there's spare time. But I mean, finally done getting ready to go to the chassis tune. But like, I mean, how old were you, like when you went to the track with your dad and your grandpa? Like, I mean, how old were you?
I was probably 4 or younger.
So I mean, you've known this car since you were 4 years old.
Yeah.
So I won't tell you how old she is now, but and so the significance of you being, did you ever get to race this car down the track?
Never. I drove it in the pits, but I never raced it.
Okay, so it was always just being at the track, so this will be, and then, like, what class, because I said that, like, you and Joel do bracket stuff or whatever, but like, what class are you expecting to run in? Like, is it a 6.0 class? What is it?
It's just their no box class. It's not like a index technically.
Gotcha. But don't you, what kind of times are you supposed to run a certain time? I don't know how that kind of stuff works.
Depends what the car runs.
Okay.
So I just want to be faster than Joel.
So what's Joel run?
6.0s in the 8th.
Okay. And that is in his race-only car that has to be trailered everywhere. This one will be able to be driven to the track, raced, and then she can drive it home. So maybe we can even put a trailer hitch on it. She could actually just tow Joel to the track and then tow him back, because that's what will happen there. So, but getting close to winter, but this will go down to Big 3, get the track tune-up and stuff on it, then she'll have it out there, and then the debut drag and drive for you will be Michigan Miles 2026. Is that what we're thinking? So she wants to get laps on it, get it all figured out, dialed in, and then, yeah, race at Michigan Miles next year. So there you go.
We're excited.
So such a cool build that this is with the, I mean, it's a Gen 3 Hemi. It's got good internals on it. Ace's jackpot system. So, I mean, this is a new system for them that they, I mean, it's intake manifold, Gen 3 Hemi. So it's got a motion throttle body on it. But it's their fuel rails, aeromotive regulator on it. But it's got the Ace's coil drivers. Main thing is the Vortech. So Vortech has the kit that bolts all this stuff up on the, this is actually a 5.7 based Hemi. But it's got the Vortech kit on it. Be Cool did the radiator for it. I mean, motion catch can. One cool thing though is the electric power steering. So the QA1 kit that, I mean, we'll cover later, but it had a power rack in it. And rather than put, which we had limited space here, so rather than come up with a space to put the power steering pump, we actually went and got this idea from Cotton. So Cotton covers it in detail with these power steering pumps. It's actually off of Volvo, but thing is cool because now to push it around or anything, as long as the power's on, you have power steering. But Aiden will go into that in more detail. So you got the power steering pump for it, and I mean, just a cool, like, that's engine compartment. We're expecting to make this, because Jenna will run this as a bracket car, so we're expecting this only really needs to be around 700-800 horsepower, so should be a reasonable tune for it that'll be easy for her to drive. This is actually, I think her debut event with it is going to be Michigan Miles in 2026, but she's going to get some bracket racing and stuff with that done first. But that's the engine compartment for it. I mean, we'll get inside, I mean, show you the stuff. I mean, it says, I mean, from the fuel system to the QA1 suspension to like the whatever, the scat seat. I mean, this thing is tricked out, very cool, going to be a badass 69. Well, it is a badass 69 Dart. And then the fuel cell in the back. So Holly makes this cool double pump deal with the lines, with the filler that basically bolts in directly to where the cap would be on a race tank. So equipped with that, got that fuel sender on there. Obviously excess power battery. I mean, they're best in the industry with excess power. So it's got that in the trunk, and other than that, clean stock trunk and good to go.